Hello and welcome to the first episode in my Killing Floor 2 perk guide. In this video, we'll be examining a class that's quick on the draw and even quicker on its feet. Put on a holster and grab your 6-shooter because today we'll be taking a look at the Gunslinger. First introduced to Killing Floor 2 on December 3rd, 2015 as part of Update 1015, the Gunslinger is the first class that was not part of the original Killing Floor game. Pistol skills in Killing Floor were allotted to the Sharpshooter perk. However, Tripwire decided to split these skills and create a whole new perk to give the Sharpshooter class more focus upon its release. Gunslinger weapons include single and dual-wielded pistols ranging from the antique Remington 1858 revolvers all the way up to the devastating Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum. In addition to focusing on pistols, the Gunslinger class also has an emphasis on accuracy and mobility, with its Achilles heel being its lack of high-capacity weapons. Standard equipment includes a 9mm pistol, medical injector, welding tool, and uses a large Bowie knife for basic melee attacks. The grenade of choice for gunslingers are nail bombs, providing a powerful explosive punch with the addition of lethal shrapnel in the form of common carpentry nails. Earning XP with the Gunslinger is relatively straightforward. Like with every other class, you will earn the most by dealing damage with perk-related weapons, including the dual and single 9mm pistol. You will also gain one additional experience point for every headshot decapitation performed with a perk weapon. Passive bonuses are also very simple too. Every level you will gain a 1% increase in perk weapon damage, movement speed, and recoil reduction. You will also gain 1% bullet resistance every level, however will start off with a base of 5% resistance, allowing you to reach a maximum of 30%. If you spawn in as the Gunslinger, you will be equipped with the Tier 1 Gunslinger weapon, the dual 1858 revolvers. While not particularly devastating, they do have a lot of knockdown power compared to the M1911 and the Desert Eagle, and will easily get you through the first couple of waves. The second tier weapon for the Gunslinger is the M1911, which gains a substantial increase in damage, as well as a quicker reload and larger magazines. While it does lack in stumble power compared to the starting revolvers, it makes up for this by being an all-around more effective and much easier to use pistol. Tier 3 introduces the Desert Eagle, formerly known as the hand cannons. They feature nearly twice the damage of the M1911s and provide a mild increase in stumble power as well. These pistols hit a nice sweet spot for the Gunslinger perk, providing good damage, quick reloads, and plenty of ammunition on tap. The final tier adds the 500 Magnums, which provide unmatched stopping power and penetration compared to the other handguns in this class. However, it does come at the cost of increased reload times and smaller magazine size. Despite this, they are the best handguns to use when dealing with larger enemies like Skrakes and Flesh Pounds, as they can deal more damage per second than even the AA-12. Moving on to skills, the first tier of skills is unlocked at level 5, and grants you either Shoot and Scoot or Quick Draw. The first allows you to move more quickly while aiming down sights and reduces weapon bobbing. Quick Draw, on the other hand, allows you to change weapons 50% faster and automatically switches weapons when your gun is out of ammo. While both are good choices, I found myself using Shoot and Scoot much more, as I like to have the increased movement speed while still remaining accurate. Tier 2 lets you choose from either Rack 'em Up or Bonebreaker. The first option grants you a 5% damage bonus for every headshot up to a maximum of a 75% damage bonus. The number of headshots is kept track at the top of the screen. Bonebreaker is a much simpler skill, granting a flat 20% damage bonus to your weapons. I found that Rack 'em Up works very well during normal waves as long as you are accurate, and Bonebreaker is ideal against Hans and the Patriarch since headshots are much harder to achieve. The third tier unlocks Speed Loader, which increases your reload speed by 20% and gives you more elite animations. Penetration, on the other hand, allows your weapons to go through one additional enemy, allowing you to easily chain kills together. Personally, the increase in reload speed was nice when using revolvers, but the increased penetration power was way more useful when using the automatic pistols. The two skills found in Tier 4 are actually very similar in concept, and they provide a 30% increase in stumble power. However, center mass only grants this when shooting at the body, and leg shots obviously only provides this when shooting at the legs. In this tier, I found that leg shots were much more consistent and allowed me to strategically stumble larger Zeds that were charging at me, which actually saved my skin quite a few times. The final tier of skills provides bonuses only during Zed time. Fanfire will triple your weapon's rate of fire, letting you quickly unload into enemies, while Uber Ammo will prevent your weapons from running out of ammo altogether. Since Gunslingers can only extend Zed time once, I found that Fanfire was an overall better option and let me mag dump into tougher enemies without them being able to retaliate. As a whole, the Gunslinger perk is highly versatile and able to handle both large and small Zeds effectively without being overpowered. Players using the Gunslinger perk will need to take advantage of its high mobility as well as its incredible damage output. The biggest obstacle when using the Gunslinger perk is the long reload times and very small magazines, an unfortunate side effect of using handguns as a primary weapon. Even with these issues, it is still a forgiving class to play, especially past level 10 after getting a rather substantial increase to stopping power. As always, thank you very much for watching, and if you had any comments or questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And until next time, farewell.